Standing was staring at the man who just in front of her. He looked at her and she blinked. He smiled and she didn't move. So you are not afraid of me? Why did you do that? And why not? She was my girlfriend who stayed, not me. She looked at the beautiful girl who was laying there and then looked at that ugly man. She wasn't your girlfriend. You were lying. You were forcing her. That doesn't matter. Now she got what she deserved. She didn't say anything and just stared at him. Let close. Don't try to help her. I won't listen to you. Are you crazy? Because you don't look like a normal person. I just said close. She blinked again. What will you gonna do? I will do the same with you. Or really catch me if you can. She started running and he ran behind her. Covered now, why are you running? No, you have to ask you. She ran as she could to save her life. She was running to save her life and he was running behind her. That girl whom he just was saved by a man. She was out of breath and while running she came in front of the car and shot her parlor. He went out of the car and that man who was behind her imitated and he looked at her. She got up. Are you okay? He said while giving her his hand. I'm okay. She looked at him with a questionable face. He was not my. Was he your scared? No, I saw him. Yeah, he was a bad guy. What? She nodded. Why didn't you tell me before? Let's separate, girl. She nodded and they both walked to that place. The weather was so good. She was putting her hands in the pockets and a thin was wearing a thin body. She looked at him. Why are you acting like you, Andy? He said and he stopped because it's cold. She rolled her eyes and they stopped at the place where that girl. Where is where is she? Is this her? Yeah, someone might help her. You know, Edith and looked at her. You should go now because he might follow you. What do you want from me? You look rich. Can you have me to work? He suddenly stared at her. I need a job and you look rich. Can you help me? He didn't say anything. Why are you not saying anything? I'm not asking for money. He hesitated to speak. The only job I have is a workout job. But my mother doesn't allow girls to do that. Mansion? We live in a mansion. He nodded. Why do you mother not let any girls enter there? I can tell you. I will to meet you tomorrow. But don't worry, I will give you a job. Oh no, I love someone. And why are you? Okay, so bye. She nodded and they both went to their places. 1 week later, Vine was standing in the corner of the street, was staring at the empty street. She was waiting for him. He didn't come back. He seemed like a good man. I thought that he would give me a job. She started walking, was spinning around while enjoying. Even though she was broke. Suddenly she bumped into someone and that was that one who was behind her that day. She sat down and slapped him several times and grabbed it. He was holding it. She threatened him and then she felt someone's presence. She looked up and Janko was standing in front of her. She threw the knife and got up. Gadman also got up and she said, and his guard ran behind him. And what is it? She leaned towards him and whispered, come with me. He grabbed her by her arm and they both walked towards the car. Do you want to done, but why are you happy about it? I will tell you later. Will you like it, Dad? You are going with me. They stopped in front of the house and it was beautiful house. She looked at the beautiful flowers which surrounded the house. They walked inside the house and when she frowned and looked at him. I didn't really go to heart. I just wanted something for you. Want something for me? Yeah. A favor. You work with me and you have to give me the happy news of my hours. But don't come close to me. Because my mother is so strict, I don't want her to see like she used to see my father. And mean it's hard for me to say this. She always calls him. She doesn't like when men play with. She wanted me to respect, and that was the reason we don't let any girl in that mansion. But you are a son. She knows you better. Maybe you are like your father. She doesn't trust you, but I'm not like him. And just do what I'm saying. You are an innocent girl, and I'm giving you an easy work. I don't want you to get that. I will try to save you, and you will get a lot of money. But if I don't want money, yeah, no, I want something else. What is the matter at rose? I what at red rose? Are you serious? So will you sell it later? No. Well, it's confusing. So I will give you money. I can't give you a rose because I hired you for a work. And what is that man with whom you are in love? Gets mad. He won't, but okay. I'm ready for the money. Let's sit and I will tell you everything. She normally nodded and they sat down. The next day she opened her eyes and she was in that house. She sat down and looked around the house. Nobody was there. She couldn't believe that she fell asleep in a stranger's house. But she was never afraid of strangers. She always saw as strangers but not strangers because her own family threw her out. And when strangers helped her, she got up and then he walked downstairs. If you want to eat something, then call because you are going with me. I need you to do that is all. I mean, your help. As you will tell me how much. When Maya was asleep, she nodded and started walking, and they were standing. And one was looking at the beautiful suit she was wearing. She was looking so beautiful in it. She looked at her mirror and she looked so rich. She smiled, let's go. When she nodded and followed him, and they stopped in front of someone. Jan could talk with that one like they were friends. He's my competitor. Here everyone meets like this, everyone wants to compete with each other in business, you will understand, so now let's go. But what's my work? I told you everything last night. Oh, right. He nodded, they walked out. Well, he was such a gentleman, he never behaved badly with any woman. He was treating her well and he thought that she deserved that. At night, Van was sitting at the ceiling. She did what he asked her to do, and she was happy that she finally got a job. But she never imagined that she would get that job. She never imagined that she would enter in those giant buildings because I never had entered there before. He's a good man, well paid, and not rude. He has a beautiful parents. I can't bring his daddies. But she didn't know that his mother was the same as her. And she didn't know why did her mother call his dad. But he was their only child, and she liked the way his mother treated him. The next day, she went to the company, but he wasn't there, so she went to his mansion, even though he preferred her to go there. She entered the mansion confidently, and she looked like a depressed girl, but she was very brave. She stopped, and his mother was sitting in front of her, and she told him that she came to meet him. Janku, why did he hire you? He hired me 2 days ago. He doesn't come today, so I decided to visit him. What is your name? Why? Janku told me to say that name. His mother smiled. Divine just stared at her and he came out of his room. His dad woke after seeing her. His eyes waited and he didn't react to walk towards them. Janko, you didn't tell me about why. He looked at Vine who was smiling. Who is she? Why do you are you hiding something from me? I'm not hiding, Mom. I had her to keep an eye on my business. Don't worry. Why do you come here? I came to meet you. Are you okay? Yes, now go back. Stop. Tell me everything about it. He looked at his mom and got worried because his mother was so strict. They sat down all the time and he had a blank face. I was listening to the conversation silently. I believe that you will look good with him. He immediately looked up and what? Yeah, man, look, man is happy. She's not. She's depressed. That's her feature. She naturally got that look. She's not. And tell me, why are you ready? I don't have a problem. He looked at her. I wanted to have your family. You are my only son, so his mother faced up and he looked at why and I was sitting without having any problem. He was worried because she told him that she shall have loved someone else. And also he was worried because they didn't know each other well. They walked out and he grabbed her hand and why did you agree to get married? Didn't you love someone else? Yes. But he's not with me, he left me long ago. And how can you deny that in front of her? Why didn't you deny it? Are you mama's boy? Look, fine, I love my mom, but that doesn't make me a mama's boy. You shouldn't deny it if you don't want to marry me. Do you have a fever? You look tired. Yeah. Really couldn't handle it up from me. You should go and rest and deny if you don't want to marry me. In order to she walked out. He stared at her back felt like he saw her somewhere. 2 months later, Janko and Ryan were sitting together while their faces were blank. They got married and they both were forced by Mrs. Ryan. She liked Ryan and wanted her to be his wife. She didn't want to marry him who belongs to the business. She didn't have anything to say. Do you love someone else? He looked at her, and you love him more than he has, so you can't forget him so easy. I didn't want to marry someone who loves someone else rather than me, and I know that you are also forced like me. And it's not a mistake. Don't take tension. I will try to do everything for you. They entered the room and she smiled. This is beautiful, she said, and he sat down on the floor while grabbing the files. She looked at him and also sat down beside him. He looked at her. You should rest now. I don't want to. Tell me about that boy whom you love. About him, he was so kind and I fell in love with me when I was 14. I have never seen someone like him. I was shocked to see him for the first time and he also liked me. Is your teenage love? Was he older? Yes, he was. He started out. What? How can? And he said that he liked you. He said that he loved me. He always came to see me. He stood with his friends. You were manipulated by him. No, I wasn't. He was my crush. I didn't confess to him and he promised me that he would marry me when we grew up. I always met to his mansion. He was rich. He was so rich and more than you. And you know what? He gave me the red roses for the first time as a friend. I still remember that day. She zones out in her imagination. Chunk was staring at her because he was feeling not good and flashback hit her. The words started coming to her mind. Flashback and started. She entered the mansion while smiling. He was sitting while holding the rose. She walked towards him and you came late, beautiful. They stopped and she looked around the whole place. Everything was dead roses. She looked at him. He was smiling. You like it? He touched her face and her heart beating. I do this just for you, just to see you happy. But why not? Don't you like it? I love it, but I'm just a daughter of a maid. She said, it doesn't matter. I never treat your mom as a maid. She's very respectable for me. And don't say this again. She nodded and again looked at her face and that was looking so beautiful. He put that rose in her hair which was he holding. You are my red rose. Flashback and Jungle was staring at her by reading that he was surprised. You are why am I smiling like crazy but Jungle felt like something was wrong. Why? She looked at him. Did he ever mean like he was not like that? And why do you think this? Because it feels illegal. You are just getting jealous. Just accept it. I'm not. I think that you got manipulated by him and you were a victim of him because I admire her, so I understand what you were trying to say. But he wasn't like that. He seemed crazier than me and I confessed to him, but he always confessed to me. He could do what he wanted, but he did everything. I still remember the days when I woke up just to find a rose in front of my house of our house. I always think that no one can love me like me. He put that rose in front of your house. I knew about my obsession with roses, even though I never tell him. I still remember that, and in his owner, and he was staring at it. Lal Bhagwan opened the door and saw a rose in front of the door. She sat down and grabbed it by smiling. She knew he put that there. She closed the door and she looked at him and flinched. He smiled. But I don't think I came to tell you something. She walked towards him and stood in front of him. But really, he thought that he was just a woman on her side. It is not one-sided. Why don't you believe my love for you? Love, he nodded. We will get married in future. She blinked and was staring at him. Do you really want to marry me? Flashback ended. That moment felt like a dream. I never imagined he would say that. I always thought that he liked Jules. But he promised that he would marry me. Then what happened? Where did he become you so usually helpless? Why did he never come back to you? You will wait for me, and if you don't, then I will do something which you don't accept. Okay, but I going somewhere, and then suddenly the car of the cop stopped, and they came out while yelling his name. I dropped, and she stepped back out of fear. She looked at his head, and that was covered. He was staring at her. They made him sit on the ground, and he tried to fight, but they handcuffed him. They threw him in the car, and she was standing there, staring at them in shock. She heard this cop saying that that broke her. She never thought that he would do that. But he's not. They just accused me. Then why did he say no? That was propaganda against him. He left and they took him with them. His parents were so devastated that they did everything to save him. And finally, they won the case and changed his identity. They changed his identity, but why those who accused him were behind him and his parents tomorrow lost their son. They left forever. They forever. I didn't see them again. I didn't even know his true identity. I mean, it's just his name, but I don't know after that. We faced so many difficulties. My parents struggling with that one money. I can't forget him. But if you promise that I didn't come back, some promises are meant to be broken. You might forget him. So, do you ever get to mention not that is closed? Don't you love anyone? No, I have so many girls around me, but never fall in love. What if you fall in love with me? What if you were to touch to fall in love with me? I mean, Faith wanted to love me. What, don't you want him back? No, I moved on. I can't believe she was smiling while looking at him. When go and sleep, you're tired. She went and got up. I have never seen a silly girl like you. She didn't say anything. I went to the closet to change her clothes. The next morning, she woke up and saw him standing while talking to someone. She got up and hugged him. He looked at her shockingly. She smiled. She broke the hug and he cut the call. You smell good. She again sniffed the fragrance. I know, and from making me feel awkward. What awkward? I just hugged my husband. I know what's in your heart. She started walking. She walked behind him. He opened the door and Meena was standing in front of them. Meena, do you really get married, Chanko? Yes, seriously, how can you make a depressed girl like her? Meena, behave yourself. Why did you call it that? Why did you decide to marry suddenly? Do you have to ask him? He looked at one. Why do you even come here? She shut the door in front of her face and looked at Janku. She smiled and didn't say anything. What's wrong? Why are you looking at me like that? Because you look pretty. Was smiling really? Of course not. He walked her. She came downstairs fully dressed up. Saw Meena sitting with them. She walked towards him, sat down beside him. Good morning. His parents said the same as she looked at Meena. And what is she doing here? Well, she might not her, but she is Jungkook's friend. Smile noted and she looked at Meena and turned her face after seeing Jungkook downstairs. They added face and she was left alone in the house. One was staring at the ceiling. I never thought that I would end up like that as well like him. But I'm feeling so lucky. He's a good man. I like him. And now I have money so I can do anything. She thought it was money. She wasn't gold again. She was just a desperate. Yet she was tired of living alone and broken. She married because she didn't want to live alone. After meeting, she realized that he was the one for her. Had not he wanted him, he entered the room and she wasn't in the room. He looked around the room. When he called her but got no response, he walked towards the closet and she wasn't there. But when he returned, she was standing in front of him. He stared at her from head to toe. Why don't you get scared? She asked. I'm not so scary about it. Get out of my way. She angrily laid down her gun in her face. He looked at her. Do you get mad at me? He asked, but smiling. You are a childish girl. Why do you behave like a kid? Not I don't like your child behavior. He slowly walked towards her and he lay down beside her. She frowned because he kept quiet. Why do you get mad so easily? She asked, well, playfully. He was just saying that just to make her remove the blanket. Don't say that no one cares about my anger because many people love me. Not everyone is like you. Who said I don't like your anger? Don't try to. I know you are lying. And what if I don't? He leaned towards her and she was staring at him He looked at her immediately because that was surprising. You are familiar to someone, don't tell me I December to that man. No, you don't. He was more handsome than you. So you are saying that he's more than me. Yes, that Mina is no more pretty than you. And she was saying that you look like a ghost. He said that you got scared. She got scared after looking at you. She stared at him and tears faded in her eyes. She didn't say anything. She got at his face. Well, why don't I try to calm her? He wiped her tears. That was just a joke. I mean, you are beautiful. She's nothing in front of you. She started comparing me to him first. You are my wife. Don't talk about him. I mean, you both are equal. He gave her a dildo. You are more. She smiled and hugged her. She felt good. She hugged him back and tightly. She put her face on his shoulder. I'm sleepy. His heartbeat was so fast, so let's sleep. I'm afraid to sleep alone. I always. And 6 months into their marriage was going well. They both were happy. Sometimes they got into small fights, but they always talked to each other. And so many months passed while they were still concerned. She was standing by holding the pillow. He looked at her and then to the pillow. Are you sure? Yes, I won't sleep without you. You will get it, Janko. I won't because you are doing it. Yeah, I didn't ask you to go there. No, you don't get peaceful sleep today. Let's see. She hungrily lay down and while closing her eyes, he looked at her. She really fell asleep. He got up to check her, but she really did. She sat beside her and started checking his files by sitting beside her. One opened her eyes and she was in that place. She looked at the beautiful red roses. She stared back. She was afraid to be in that place. She started running, but then at first she stopped after seeing someone. She saw herself and Jaden sitting together while talking. She stopped. She was smiling, but she looked at herself. She laughed. She opened her eyes and suddenly he was eating a book. She got up and walked towards him. He looked at her and I told her that he couldn't sleep there. He said, and without saying anything, she lay down beside him. He patted her back and also switched off the lights. Her heart was shivering because she got a bad dream. The next day, I'm still mad at you. Okay, then I will go with Mina. She surprisingly looked at him. No, I will go with you. She got up and stood in front of me. Why do you always put her in every conversation? Do you like it? Do you want me to say the truth? Yes. I was lying in the car. She was sitting and still mad at him. He's trying to tell me to intimate someone. He came back and she didn't look at me. He put the red roses in front of her. She looked at him. This is why he has an apology gift. She smiled and grabbed them. She hugged him. She knew that he didn't like me. She knew he always pranked with her. I love her so much. They entered the party and man was so happy to go there. With him, she met with so many of his friends. She started talking with his friends and she was standing with him and she decided to explore that place. She went to see the old place. She was so happy and but her face looked grand. She smiled after seeing the water and stuff. She grabbed her cell phone to take the photo. But they had baby like teenagers cheap. She was about to dump her tail and she stood and her face was after seeing Jason. She stared at him and Jason also looked at him. He smiled and he recognized him and thought she changed so much. He didn't let Janko know about him, but Jaden walked towards them and smiling. And I was not feeling very stopping further than Janko looked at him. He did not surprise. You came back, he said while hugging Jaden. Jaden's parents changed his name to Jaden and everyone knew him as an 18. It's nice to see you all. They all became friends. Yeah, I just got married and this is my wife. And she smiled and Jaden paused a fake smile. Suddenly Jaden's girlfriends came and looked at him. So is she with you? Yes, we have been together for 2 years. When she smiled and looked at Van nice, he looked at Van, she felt happiness. We felt, don't worry, we will go back home after a few hours. She nodded and Jenny must be taking talk with his other friends while his ears and eyes were at them. Van grabbed his arm and she was feeling weird because she was feeling a fear in her heart after seeing Chetan. And the party went like that all the time she felt stares. She didn't pay attention. They came back and Van was not feeling relaxed. She was feeling irritated. She took off her the rings and dresses. She opened the zip of her dress and opened her. She was tapping Van. He hasn't. She looked at him. Why are you so frustrated? I don't know. It's just so. He walked towards her and did she mean us anything? No. She was behaving like a. She was not behaving like a. Then what happened? She didn't say anything and he hugged her and she felt his cold hands. She hugged him back. She didn't want to see Jaden again. You need a rest. She nodded. In the middle of the night, he was sleeping beside her and she was still up and was staring at the ceiling. Jaden was in her mind. Junk was dead. Jaden never loved me. His feet died at good 2 years. He promised me to marry me. But he never looked back at me. He never even contacted me. He never even tried to see. But she away from which type of things I was going through. I married him because I realized that Jaden would come back. I was crazy. I was living with him. I'm happy to be with my husband. At least he didn't lie, he didn't fake promises. I'm now jealous to see him with his girlfriend. Why did he lie? Why did he do that? And I wanted to become like that. The next day she was staring at him as he was walking his back. Is this important? Yes, I have to go. I want to represent my success there. You will get the most sailors. Is everything okay? I can't take you can. Take care and don't get into fights with anyone. It's okay. She nodded and he was about to go. So he looked at her and ran to him. Then gave him a and cheese as well. And he looked around the room. I will miss you. She hugged him and he hugged her, but I will too. And then he drove off. A week later, she stopped thinking about Jada because she didn't want to give herself a stress. She thought that he wouldn't do anything because they both were with someone else. They had plans and she agreed to go to his party and meet his parents. She went to the party and met him. She pretended like they were good friends and he also pretended in front of her and everything went good. Then she got a call from her husband and she listening it to him. I mean, to understand much without me. Don't you miss me? She smiled was about to say something, but he had get stabbed to the window and Jaden was standing there staring at her. And it was that mansion where Jaden used to live before. She stopped in front of the flower house. She was staring at him and talking to him, and then she turned and Jaden was standing in front of her. She blinked and he smiled. Sansa will talk to you later. She sent got the call. She looked up and said, so did you talk to your lovely husband? Is he doing everything for you what I did? You know he's much better than you. I much better than you because he's your husband. So really, so all those promises were fake. Are you using me just because you wanted to dream? I never used you. You know what your husband doesn't value because he told me that he introduced to everyone while saying that you are his mate because he scares. That is a lie. I'm not that 14 years old dumb girl. Really, so now you know everything. Yes, and stop emotionally blackmailing me because you never come back. We have a girlfriend of 2 years. You know that I can't come back because of false allegations and about my wrong. I'm not serious about it. And why are you telling me? Because I know you will come back me. This will never happen. Now, if you don't, then I do. You know I will get what I wanted. And then you will run to me begging me to help you. Why do you become so evil? I'm always like this, but you know. But you know, since just now, maybe because of bad love, you didn't see my true personality, but never fake it. Do what you want. I will not leave my husband. You will and you have to. She was about to go. Her heart dropped after seeing him because what if he had everything, but he was funny, so that means he didn't have anything. What you both are doing here? He walked towards them. And they were standing in front of the flowers. Small as which chatting will for wonder at roses surrounding them. I was asking you about it at your meeting. Yes. Yeah, I didn't say that. He was clearly not happy. She broke the egg and let's go inside. Did she really forget me? Did she really move on or did she fall in love with me? His heart was breaking because he liked to see her love for him, even though she never confessed it. And time passed like that. She and Django got closer because she started to feel comfortable with him. He became her new happiness. She never thought that she would really fall in love with him. She felt safe with him. He was a busy guy, but he never ignored her. One was sitting with a blank face and suddenly everything she told him its action was not like that. She got so much worried she didn't want to tell anyone except me. She wanted to hide her. She was afraid of telling her sometimes. She couldn't believe that he was so evil and he came back and looked at her. You okay now? She nodded and he hugged her. Days passed like that and she had that from everyone one said when and then one day suddenly she got her head covered and she took her to the hospital and the doctor told her she was so heartbroken. She cried and she looked herself in the room. Everything changed and was just sad. She was like, I don't know why this hurt you so much. I always wanted this to happen for the right reason. And just move on. I know you very well. One day you will leave me for that man. I know how much you are loyal to me. I know you will still love him and you will cheat on me with him. So stop this. I know I'm tired too. But what happened? Just get out of here. Jada told me everything about you. And how shameless you are. You had a proper relationship with him. Yeah, get out of here. Don't need you. Her tears started falling. She had deep she didn't know what to do. He was throwing her out. A week later, she was sitting on the bench, chilling on the people places. She left her as he wanted to throw her out. He didn't even listen to her. Came into the state and said, many patients. She was feeling cold and chilling and came in, stopped in front of her.